Okay, it's been a very long, tiring day, and I promised that I'd do an Ogham, didn't I? Because that's what they want us to do. So, let's have a gander. We'll give it a shake. Oh, but that was a bit loud, wasn't it? We'll open it up and we'll pick a branch. What's that one? That one there. There we go then. Are you ready? Your bedtime story. It's Heather. So if you know Heather, that could be important. And it's you are. So Heather is always lucky. My mum says white Heather is the luckiest. So let's see. You're Heather. Where is it? Got elder, blackthorn, willow, hawthorn. Can't see any Heather. Oh, there it is. Hoorah! 177. Isn't that what the Marines say? Hoorah! So maybe you know a Marine. 177. Heather. So Heather is the third season, the summer solstice, which is the 21st of June. The pad at the palm beneath the middle finger. So that's Saturn. The Mount of Saturn. Usgada. Resin-coloured amber. The bird is the lark. The goddess is Melissa. The symbol is the bee. The planet Earth. The metal is copper. So the electric charge that goes through all living things from the earth. The note of A, the animal, the lion, so Leo. I am the queen of every hive. Soil, death, growing of plants, shroud of lifeless ones, a prompt of meetings. So, Ura is the midsummer station of June the 21st. Ura comes at midsummer, where the sun is highest and the strongest. Heather, the third solar tree, is sacred to Isis and the Gaelic Heather goddess of Euroica. Heather is the midsummer tree, red and passionate, and is associated with mountains and bees. The bee is a symbol of Manchester as well. Its magical properties include the feminine, the goddess Venus, so Taurus, and Isis, the element of water, protection and rainmaking, luck and guarding against rape and violent crimes. And they talked about violent crimes today in the song, and it was raining. Heather has also been notably used to conjure up ghosts, and the song was Ghost Town, do you remember? The heather plant's main feature is in attracting bees. It was used for the Ariana Grande concert where the Manchester bomber was, and they did the song, didn't they? Don't Look Back in Anger. The bee represents the soul and its immortal flight. Bees take messages to the underworld and bring messages back from the underworld for the regulation of karma. I don't know if you remember, Safi Rose came out in one of my reads before I got took down. It's a shame we haven't still got them. As the bee visits the heather back and forth, so does the soul, visiting and revisiting in reincarnation. Heather is the Ogham of romance and dreams. There is a strong connection between the conscious self and the deeper levels of unconscious. Heather is the gateway between the inner world and the outer one. It is the expression of the need for passion and ecstasy in life, and there was no passion in today's read, was there? You are being advised. Sorry about that, my son just come in. So, you are being advised to find the gateway to passion in your life, or you may find that the gateway is about to open for you. The influence of your dreams, imagination, intuition is very strong, so act on your passion, but act wisely. Heather is a shrub. It is from the word heathen. It's evergreen and produces bell-shaped pinkish flowers in late summer. There are a number of other plants that are called heath or heather, and these are relatives Calluna and are similar in appearance. Calluna is cultivated in North America along with some other heaths from other plants of the world. Our heather is a member of the heath family, so the name heath could be important. The linden tree. So we've got a linden gate in our town. Maybe you've got something to do with Lyndon. I believe one of the American presidents was Lyndon. Was it Lyndon Johnson? Teresa also shares this season with heather and brings with it some association and properties as the heather. The lindens, basswood or linds, are a group of forest trees distinctive, yet a group so similar that they are being considered collectively. They grow chiefly in the mountains, so again the mountains are the bees, where there are common and valuable timber trees attaining heights of 80 feet. Forget that bit, we don't need to know that bit. The Melissae. Bees are prevalent in the myths of many cultures worldwide. As pollinators, they are essential to all life and seen spiritually as faithful servants of the goddess. As exemplified in individual colonies in dedication to their queen, they are virtually icons of androgyny, and along with their delicious healing and preserving honey, are symbols of eroticism, sensuality, love, death, and immortality. So eat more honey, people. At the temple of Aphrodite, priestesses were called Melissae, which means bees, and Aphrodite herself was called Melissa, the queen bee. At the Ephesian temple of Artemis, so the hunter, the Melissa were accompanied by transgendered priest called Essenes, which meant drones. Significantly, bees are classified as members of the Hymenopteron order, meaning veiled winged, calling the hymen or veil that covered the inner shrine of the goddess temple, so virginity, and the high priestess who bore the title of hymen, presiding over marriage rituals and the honeymoon. The lark. The sun rode high and the sky was clear. The lark poured forth his strain, and flowers, the firstlings of the year, shed fragrance o'er the plain. There is nothing which signifies or expresses summer more, I think, than the skylark, singing as it soars high against the sun in the clear blue sky. Such an ecstatic song for such a small plain bird. An exaltation of larks indeed. The skylark's most striking features are the ones that give the bird its name, is its song in flight. A territorial song of the male, heard mainly between August and January, is an ecstatic torrent of variable trills and runs, sustained for up to 5 minutes while the bird soars high in the sky. It hovers meters above the ground, facing into the breeze, and then drops slowly earthwards. The song ceases just before the final descent. Lo, hear the gentle lark, weary of rest, from his moist cabinet mounts on high, and watches this morning from those silver breasts the sun ariseth in his majesty. William Shakespeare. So the name William, the actor, the bard. Since amber is fossilized resin and amber is a name as well, it represents a link between the plant and the mineral kingdom. Its energies are grounding and harmonizing, and it readily shares its subtle vibrational powers with those working with it. It has the ability to balance opposing forces. Amber is said to draw out negative energies, promoting physical, emotional, and spiritual good health. It is especially beneficial to the endocrine system, spleen, heart, brain, thyroid, inner ear, neurological tissue. Amber's subtle energies promote good health. Amber's grounding and stabilizing properties make it a calming stone and can facilitate energy balancing and cleansing. Healers often use amber to shield themselves and prevent themselves from taking on the pain of those they heal. It is also said to be an effective block against psychic attacks and against energy draining from others. So we need a piece of amber, don't we? Amber's calming energies can also help to dispel depression, bringing about a more positive mental state. Its subtle energies bring joy, inner strength, and peace of mind. So get yourself a piece of amber if you can. That was message from Spirit. Good night, God bless. You all take care. I'll speak to you in the morning. Bye.